If you want to master yourself and live a life of purpose, you'd do well to listen to the words of Aristotle. He was one of the greatest philosophers of ancient Greece and the teacher of Alexander the Great. Aristotle believed that the highest purpose of life was eudaimonia, a Greek word that means living in accordance with your best self. To Aristotle, happiness was not found in pleasure or wealth, but in virtue and training the mind and character to become disciplined, wise, and strong. In his writings, Aristotle shared many deep insights on how to control your mind, strengthen your willpower, and live a meaningful life. Here are 10 of the most important lessons from Aristotle to help you build self-discipline and inner strength. 1. Everything begins with a choice. Aristotle said, "Greater than we are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Your life today is the sum of all the small choices you've made up to this point. Discipline doesn't start in a grand moment of inspiration. It begins in every small decision. When you choose to wake up early instead of sleeping in, to work instead of procrastinate, to learn instead of scroll. You are defining your future self. Every time you make a small disciplined choice, you're laying one more brick in the foundation of your character. Aristotle believed that the soul becomes whatever it practices. So, if you practice laziness, you become lazy. If you practice self-control, you become strong. Your habits are your destiny. 2. Purpose gives birth to discipline. Aristotle said that nature does nothing without purpose. Just like every seed grows with a goal, to become a tree. Every human being has a purpose to fulfill. If you don't know your purpose, you'll live reactively chasing distractions and comfort. But when your life has direction, discipline becomes natural. Purpose gives meaning to pain and motivation to endure struggle. You must ask yourself, what is my purpose? When you find a reason bigger than your comfort, your discipline will never fade. 3. Train the mind like a muscle according to Aristotle. The mind becomes strong through training. Said, the educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Discipline is a mental muscle. Just like your body gets stronger through resistance, your mind becomes disciplined through challenge. Every time you push through laziness or fear, you are strengthening your willpower. Aristotle advised practicing the golden mean. Not too much, not too little. Don't seek comfort all the time, but don't destroy yourself either. Find the middle path where you are constantly improving but not burning out. 4. Control your desires greater than to enjoy the things we ought, and to hate the things we ought, has the greatest bearing on virtue of character. Discipline is not about denying pleasure completely, but about ruling over your impulses instead of being ruled by them. Food, pleasure, comfort. These are not evil, but when they control you, they weaken you. The key is moderation. Eat to fuel yourself, not to escape boredom. Rest to recover, not to avoid work. When you become the master of your desires, you become truly free. 5. Learn through action, Aristotle said. Greater than for the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. You don't become disciplined by reading about it. You become disciplined by acting on it. Courage, patience, focus. These are developed through doing difficult things again and again. Every time you act, despite fear or laziness, you are becoming the person you want to be. Discipline isn't something you wait for. It's something you build through action. 6. Surround yourself with virtuous people. The friend to all is a friend to none. Aristotle believed that we become like the people we spend time with. If you want to be disciplined, spend time with disciplined people. If you surround yourself with the lazy, the negative, or the weak-minded, they will pull you down. Choose friends who challenge you, who remind you of your values, who push you toward greatness. Virtue grows in good company and dies in bad influence. 7. Balance emotion and reason greater than anybody can become angry. That is easy, but to be angry with the right person, to the right degree, at the right time, and for the right purpose, this is not easy. Aristotle knew that emotions are powerful forces. They can drive us to great things, or destroy everything we've built. The disciplined person doesn't kill emotion, they train it. You can't stop anger or fear from arising, but you can choose how to respond. Let reason guide emotion, and emotion fuel reason. This is balance, the essence of Aristotle's golden mean. 8. Embrace hardship as a teacher greater than the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Aristotle believed that struggle is not your enemy. It's your teacher. Discipline grows when you endure difficulty with patience. If life were easy, there would be no need for strength. When you face hardship, don't ask why me. Ask what can I learn. Pain refines you. It burns away weakness and reveals character. 9. Master your environment greater than we are what we repeatedly do. Your surroundings shape your habits. If you live in chaos, your mind will be chaotic. If you live among distractions, you will lose focus. To build discipline, design your environment to support your purpose. Keep your workspace clean. Remove temptations. Set clear times for work and rest. When you control your environment, you control your behavior. 10. Seek wisdom daily greater than. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. At the end of every day, take time to reflect. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What did I fail to control? Where did I act with discipline? And where did I give in? Aristotle believed that self-reflection is the highest form of growth. When you understand your mind, you can correct it. When you correct it daily, you become unstoppable. Discipline is not built in a day. It's built every day. So if you want to live with strength, peace, and purpose, follow these 10 principles from Aristotle. Choose your actions wisely. Train your mind. Control your desires. And learn from hardship. Because in the end, true happiness doesn't come from pleasure. It comes from mastering yourself. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on Stoicism, philosophy, and the art of self. Thanks for watching.